Today we'll begin with the poem A Prayer for My Daughter by W.B. Yeats. A prayer is a talk with God. A prayer means a person making requests to God. W.B. Yeats wrote this poem for his newborn daughter, Anne Butler Yeats. A Prayer for My Daughter was written in the year 1919 for his first child, Anne Butler Yeats. She was born in Dublin on 26th February 1919. The poem was written in Yeats' castle at Daughter-W.B.Yeats, which forms the background to this poem. W.B. Yeats had bought this Norman castle and was living in it as his home. The poem was first published in the volume entitled Michael Robartes and the Dancer in the year 1921. A Prayer for My Daughter must be read with Yeats' earlier poem, The Second Coming, and also Easter 1916. Yeats' earlier poem, The Second Coming, is an apocalyptic poem about the end of the Christian era and the advent of the savage God who will bring in a new era of anarchy and lawlessness. The poet is anxious about the future and wishes to protect his child from the blood-dimmed tide that is loosened everywhere. So he prays for beauty, courtesy, merriment, and a life rooted in one dear perpetual place. He prays that she will lead a life free from hatred, especially intellectual hatred, and that she will recover radical innocence. In the final stanza, the poet wishes that his daughter will have a bridegroom who will bring her to a house that is all accustomed and ceremonious. Yeats' prayer for his daughter gains strength against the threatening background which makes the appeal to custom and ceremony something more than mere nostalgia for an aristocratic past. In the beginning of the poem, we see that there is a storm howling. Once more, the storm is howling, and half hid under this cradle hood and coverlid, my child sleeps on. W.B. Yeats was with his baby daughter, Anne Butler Yeats. He was living in the Norman Tower, Daughter-W.B.Yeats. Outside, there is a terrible storm howling. Half hidden under the cradle hood and coverlid, his child sleeps peacefully on.